Every thought you've ever had, every choice, every desire, every fear, was shaped long before you called it your own. You weren't born blind. You were trained to see only what they want you to. From the moment you opened your eyes, the programming began. They fed you stories about success, beauty, truth, and love, until your imagination became a product line. You learned to want what everyone wants, to think what everyone thinks, to fear what everyone fears. That's how the 1% wins. Not with power, but with psychology. They don't rule through force anymore. They rule through belief. They built a world so loud, you forgot what silence sounds like. A world so fast, you forgot how to stop and question it. And while you were scrolling, buying, chasing, they were studying you, mapping your behavior, predicting your reactions. Every click, every emotion, every heartbeat you surrendered was data. And that data became control. The 1% doesn't think like the rest. While the 99% is entertained, the 1% is observing. While you react, they design. While you consume, they create the illusion of choice. The greatest illusion of all is that you're free. But how can you be free if you don't even know how your mind works? The mind is programmable. It learns through repetition, emotion, and reward. That's why headlines are designed to trigger fear. That's why ads repeat the same promise. You're not enough, but this will fix you. They keep you chasing dopamine, tiny hits of pleasure that feel like progress but lead nowhere. You become addicted to stimulation. Confuse distraction with direction. Mistake activity for purpose. And when you're busy surviving, you don't have time to question who benefits. The 1% understand this. They don't chase pleasure, they design it. They don't react to fear, they manufacture it. They don't play the game, they wrote it. And they know one secret: if you control attention, you control reality. Because the human mind follows what it focuses on. So if they can control your focus, they don't need to control anything else. This is why you never learned how to think, only what to think. Your schools never taught you self-awareness. Your jobs never asked for imagination. Your screens never wanted your truth, just your attention. And when your attention became currency, your mind became the marketplace. But here's what 99% don't know. Your mind is not a cage. It's a weapon. And whoever understands it, wins. The 1% study psychology, persuasion, neurology. They know what triggers the brain, how emotion rewires memory, how repetition becomes belief. They build systems that play human nature like an instrument. They don't silence you, they make you sing their song. But the truth is, you can rewrite the program. It starts when you stop reacting and start observing. When you realize not every thought is yours. When you start asking, who benefits from this belief? Who profits from my fear? Who told me I couldn't be more? That's when the spell cracks. The moment you understand your own mind, you step outside the game. You stop chasing distractions and start designing your direction. The 1% doesn't fear your anger. They fear your awareness. Because awareness makes you unprogrammable. The ones who wake up are the ones they can't predict. And what can't be predicted can't be controlled. The system doesn't want you awake. It wants you scrolling, feeling powerful but doing nothing. It wants you emotional but empty. It wants you loud but lost. But you still have something real. A mind that can think for itself. A soul that remembers silence. A vision they can't manufacture. If you learn to master your attention, you reclaim your freedom. If you learn to control emotion, you reclaim your peace. And if you learn to observe your thoughts without becoming them, you reclaim your mind. That's how the 1% truly loses, when the 99% starts seeing the game for what it is. You were never powerless. You were just distracted. Wake up. Reclaim your mind. And they lose everything.